restoration. It's sandblasting day. Alright, I'll go back in here where you can hear a little bit. So I already attempted doing this with my equipment, with my little pot blaster. I had my air compressor, my backup air compressor, and then I ended up getting a gas-powered air compressor, and it just didn't work out. I had nothing but problems. I went through 15 bags of sand, and I really didn't get anywhere. So this time, I've called in the experts. So today, we're having Mike. He's going to blast this whole car for us today. All right, we just finished that up. I spent some time just kind of blowing all the dust out of it, all the cracks and everything. Got it back here in the shop. So that was Mike from OntarioProBlast. I'd highly recommend him if you're looking for anybody here in the Ottawa Valley area. So thanks for coming out, Mike. We mainly focused on all of the old parts of the car, so anything that was new and replaced, we didn't really do much with it. Anything that was original, we gave it a blast. So we cleaned a lot of stuff up here. No real surprises, which was nice. There was a little bit of extra rust up on this Dutch pan here, and if you can take a look down in the lip here, there's some really heavy corrosion. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with some of these parts yet. I'll have to take a closer look later. Yeah, so we got tail light section all done. Most of the work was underneath the vehicle. So we got in here, we cleaned up all the frame rails, sections of the floor pan that haven't been replaced, the sills. And like I said, no real surprises. We didn't blow through anything on the car anyway. Yeah, so that's good. Oh, this part up here. Yeah, some more of that. I don't even know what it is. It's like it's not rust color, but it's that real dark gray metal. Corrosion. I don't know. Hoping like an acid etch is going to clean some of this up. And then we also tackled the doors. So we just went around on the inside, like in the door jamb area, cleaned that up, cleaned the bottoms up. We did the bumpers. I just got them to blast the old chrome right off because I'm gonna do I'm gonna paint these either black or body match some color. Did the front lower valance, the door. Now there was where's the trunk lid? Right here. So there was a little bit of corrosion here. Let me just try and get this around here. So I might need to do a little bit more metal work. So right on the lip here, there's a little bit of rust corrosion. It's a bit worse. It's a bit worse down on this side here. So I might need to cut that section out, replace it. We actually blew through right here in the corner. So I'll probably just cut that little section out, weld some new metal in. And I got him to do this edge on the exterior. That went fine. So a couple little spots that still need to be cleaned up. There's heavy corrosion on the rear bumper on the inside. So this is that real dark gray. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's considered rust or... Anyway, I've come across this a few times on the vehicle, inside the rear frame rails as well. So I'm hoping with some kind of like a metal prep acid etch and then some rust encapsulator that this is going to be okay. Yeah, it's been a long time coming to get to this point, but we're at the point now where we can start thinking about let me just turn this off. Yeah, we're at the point now where we're pretty much done the body work and we can start thinking about getting the primer on this thing. Okay, here's my plan of attack. I've got the car flipped up on its side, and what I'd like to do is go around to all the original parts of the car, like mostly just the frame rails, this section of floor pan in the middle, up here, rails as well. What I'm going to do is go over it with this rust encapsulator that I have and give it a coat of this stuff just on the old parts of the vehicle. And then once that's all done, I'm going to come through here, sand and scuff all the new stuff, and then we'll hit it with some epoxy primer. All right, so I'm going to get started on that right now. Alright folks, I've got a lot accomplished since I put that rust encapsulator on the underside of the car. I've actually gone ahead and sprayed a lot of it with primer already. So you can see the inside of the vehicle I have primed, engine bay, and I go around the entire underside of the vehicle. I'm spraying this with a black epoxy primer. And I also went ahead and finished sanding the rest of that E-coat off of the panels. And what I'm doing right now, you can see this thing dripping right here. I'm doing what they call a metal prep or a metal etch. So I have this product right here, Pour 15 metal prep. And I don't know exactly what it does. It's some kind of like an acid etch. Gives it a real good clean. So I'm just spraying it on with a bottle here. You're supposed to do it in small sections and keep everything wet. So this section here and this section here of the hood is what I'm currently working on. You let this sit for you have to keep it wet for about half an hour, and then you spray it down with water, give it a good wipe and neutralize it. And then at that point you have a really good clean surface ready to go for paint. So I'm going to keep on doing this. I'm going to get the whole shell of the vehicle finished up. And then this thing is ready for primer. Okay, we're pretty much ready for paint here. We've got the car all prepped, metal etched, degreased. Everything's good to go. This is the primer that we're using. Can't quite see it, but it's made by Proform, and it's an epoxy. You mix it 1-to-1. I have this cheap little spray gun here. Nothing fancy. It's like Princess Auto or something like that. Nothing too fancy. So we're gonna mix this up and start spraying. Okay, we're ready to go. Every time I do this, I get so nervous. Anyway. And there we have it, folks. The car is covered. One coat of epoxy primer. I'm gonna put another coat on. I gotta run to the store and get some more paint though, 'cause I'm out. So 1 gallon did pretty much the entire shell, what you see here, in one coat. And that's mixed 1 to 1, so that's really 2 gallons. So that's a lot of primer on here. But yeah, I'd like to get 2 coats of primer, at least on the exterior. Oh, we're getting there. I still have a lot of the other parts to do still. So I'm still working on the hood. I have it half sanded. That needs to be primered. We have the two fenders, the 2 doors, the valance, the trunk, the front valance, and then both the bumpers are gonna get painted as well. So there's a lot to do still. We are moving in the right direction. Alright, I'm gonna call it quits for this episode here. We really got a lot done. Sandblasted. We covered everything, all the original metal in the rust encapsulator. We stripped all the E-coat off. We did a metal etch with the Pour 15 metal prep. We got the epoxy primer on, so we are really moving along with the paint job on this. Once I get the second coat on all the panels, the next thing I'm going to do is start with all the blocks ending. So we'll be putting body filler on, block sanding, getting everything smoothed out. And then you have to put a sealer coat on, and then you can finally get to your base coat and clear coat. So we are moving along. It's getting there. It's looking good. Alright, thanks for tuning in, folks. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.